G'day everyone, I am Mortal Phoenix and happy 2019! Woo! The year is over and it's a brand new start. 2018 went very quickly. I don't like it's weird. It went like January, March, April, May, June, July. No. March, April, May, August, September. Oh, no, Christmas. That's pretty much how it went. Like, if you space it out, it was... January went on forever. The rest of... The middle of the year went relatively alright. From August to December, it's like, gone, done, instant. Happy New Year! 2018 was the worst... I'd like to... Oh, I mean, I don't like to think, I know. 2018 for me was one of the worst years mental health-wise. Because... nothing to do with YouTube or anything like that. It was just a case of, for me, I went through a lot of mental health problems, and it was more of a case of I didn't know how to deal with it. And for me, dealing with something like mental health was alien to me. And I'd been through it sort of before, and I had my way around it, but to me, I didn't know where I could turn to. And you know, and my depression hit hard, my anxiety hit hard. 2018, and it was just a weird, bad year for me. And this year, like 2019, I want to make better. I want to focus more on myself, and to do that, I've had to shut out certain people, and I haven't shut them out completely. I just don't want the burden of... Well, I wouldn't call it a burden. I haven't shut them out completely. I've just sort of taken a step back. So my relationship with Taylor, or AussieBell1999 on Instagram, I've ended. Well, we haven't really ended per se. For me, this is something I need to do, and because we live so far away, it's that extra bit of stress. And Taylor, if you are watching, I still am sorry about it, but look, if everything goes well this year, then everything goes well. We'll see what happens. So we haven't exactly ended. We're more of... It's like a break/open relationship sort of thing. And whether it ends or not, 1, I don't want to know. 2, I'm scared to know. And 3, if it happens, it happens. But it was something that I had to do, and I know I had to do. Otherwise, I'd feel even worse. So that happened, and this year, especially with work, because this is my first full year as an apprentice. With work, it's going to be very different, because as of now, like as of recording this, I've just finished recording 6 videos, and this is number 7. Because I want to go into 2019 better. I want to go into it clearer, and this is a good start. If I get this done, like get all these recordings done and out of the way, I don't have to worry about them for a few days. Like I can edit them and I can upload them when I'm ready. I do want to stick to a schedule though. That's something that brought me down last year, was the fact that I didn't stick to a schedule. And eventually I was like, I'm just going to upload when it suits me. And I did. I did for the longest time. And then I was like, no, I'll get back into a schedule that I can stick to. And that was when the once every 3 day schedule came into play. Because it was something that I could do. Something I could accomplish, no problem. It was a schedule that I knew I could keep. And if I couldn't do it, I couldn't do it. But at times, it was usually like a day late. And then I'd try and get back on track after that. This year I want to stick to that schedule because it's a good schedule for me. Hopefully work doesn't interfere with me too much with my lifestyle, but look, no promises, just seeing where the year takes us. In regards to actually making videos, like the reason why I recorded 6 videos today, and well 7 including this one, the reason why I did that today was because I had the day off and I wanted to record. It's taken a toll on my voice. I wanted to record a butt ton and just get them ready for editing. So that way, at least then, I don't have to worry about recording come January. I don't have to stress, and all I have to worry about is editing, and I can do that in my own time. I can come home from work and make a start on them, and then before I go to work the next day, finish it up, and then export it while I'm at work. And just it's little things like that that make the difference for me. Mentally, I'm going into this year with a clearer head, and as I said before, I've had to shut out certain people, and it's not because it's something that I really want to do, it's something that I need to do to focus more on myself, and that's something I haven't done in almost 20 years, and I turned 20 this year. On the 13th of January, I'm officially 20 years old. It's, crazy, and I wanted to go into my 20s with a better mentality, and I wanted to go into this year with a better mentality. So that's something that I've had to do, and I've made a good start, and there's certain things that I'm keeping close to me, there's certain things I'm shutting out, certain things I'm steering away from, and then, even with hobbies, like I've got to try and, if I can get to it, I'll get to it. If I can't, I can't, and I'm not going to stress about it. Especially with this, because YouTube for me is still a hobby, and it has been for quite some time. But now that I actually have a system in place that I can keep, I'm hoping that this year I can make it more of a full-time gig. Not exactly full-time, but more casual than hobbyist. So going from a hobby to a casual job, and then to a part-time job, and then to full-time. It's what I'm hoping to do in the end. This year, I want to try some stuff, and I'm hoping this year I can actually do something else rather than just this and chefing, because I'm a qualified journalist first and foremost. That's absolute priority number one. And you guys remember the interview I did with Lauren from Rave It Up, and I want to start writing for her again, and I want to start doing my own podcasts. So next year, this year I should say, sorry. This year, I want to try podcasting, and you may have seen it already listed on the featured channels side on my page. It's Our Shout Media, and the reason it's called Our Shout is because, you buy someone a drink, and, you want to pay for it. It's like, it's like you got the group and they pay for it. It's like, it's Our Shout, don't stress. So that's what I want to do, and it's news that I guess you can trust on YouTube, because most people who report the news aren't qualified. And keep in mind, I'm not going to bullshit anything. Everything is going to be facts, is going to be researched. So the bed that you see behind me now is probably going to disappear and be replaced by an entirely new setup. And it'll probably be like a couple of desks, a microphone, and a computer of some sort. But I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it, because this is a bedroom first and foremost, and it will probably get a bit cramped. But I'm working my way through it. I'm seeing what I can get through. Hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully we can get past it all. If I could use that back room, I definitely would. But it's actually, I can't tell if it's smaller or the same size as this. That back room would be beneficial, except internet there, even Wi-Fi internet in that section is really bad. Not that I'd be using Wi-Fi to live stream it, but I'd definitely be going through Ethernet. But that's something else. When it starts, it'll be live every day. Not every day. Every time it goes out, it'll be live, and it'll be archived on YouTube as well. So if you miss it, you can play it back. But that's something that I'm really keen on doing, and it might not happen until July, but it's something that I've been putting off for a long time. And this year I'm going to start getting parts for a computer. I'm going to start getting desks and microphone arms and microphones and monitors, and get it going and see where that takes us. The only thing that I'm probably going to have trouble with is actually finding a mixing desk, or I don't know, I'll probably find something else that I've got similar already. Because I want it to feel like a radio show, and that's what that was my ultimate dream goal. My dream job was to be in radio. It hasn't come to fruition, but this is the next best step. Podcasting is something that I really want to do. So hopefully I can get this done this year. In regards to Fable Gaming, you may have also seen them advertised on my YouTube page. I'm not sure where that's leading to at the moment. Whether Chris and I actually want to get that going is a different story. Whether Light and I want to get that going is also a different story. I don't know, but it's something that the three of us have been chatting about for a while, and not only the three of us, but also Tim, who you may remember from the Lost Files video. Tim was someone else that we wanted to do this with, and they, like, Leiden and Tim have their own thing, and I didn't want to interfere with that. I didn't want to cause controversy between them, whether one of them felt out of the loop with everything or felt short of something. I didn't want that to be the case. So with this, I'm thinking it'll probably be more of a Chris and me thing, but I don't know where that will end up. Again, I don't know when that'll happen. It may happen this year as well, but I'm willing to bet it probably won't happen until 2020. Only because if I start my hand at podcasting and I add Fable Gaming on top, with work as well, there's going to be a lot of stress put on me. So, we'll see what happens with that, but again, who knows? As for the rest of the year, for this channel in particular, I don't know where I'm... oh god. I don't know where this will end up. I'm hoping it becomes more of a regular thing. And, yeah, I don't know. It's weird to think that, you know, just over 3 years ago I started this channel. I mean, it hasn't been the greatest of schedules since then, but I did start it at a bad time for myself because I was studying year 11 and 12, and then afterwards I was working, and then, you know, all that jazz. But I'm excited to see where this year will take us. I'm excited to see where this year takes me, personally. So I will probably update you guys with another vlog when Outshout Media actually is about to take off, and when it is live, and when the first podcast will be. Again, I don't know if it probably won't happen until July, because I've done the math and it's going to be almost $6, $7, probably $5,000 to get all the equipment that I need. Not to boast or anything, but it'll take time. It'll take quite some time, but I'm willing to bet that I can get it going, and I can get it running, and I can get it happening soon, which is something I want to do. I want to get it going. But anyway, that's the yearly wrap. I suppose there's nothing really to say about last year. It was pretty self-explanatory. I put up a few vlogs and mentioned it in some of my videos, so there's not really much else I can talk about. So I guess that's the yearly wrap, the yearly vlog, as I do. So I'm excited for 2019. I'm excited to see where it takes us, and I think I said this about 2018. But I look back on 2018 and I was like, yeah, this wasn't my greatest year. For me personally, it wasn't my greatest year. But there's always this year. But anyway, I'm going to leave this here. So cheers everyone for watching. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. See yas! 2019. My god, where's the year gone?